You recording, Randy boy? I'm recording, Randy boy.
Testing.
Testing. Even though we can't really test right now. We can't really see.
Yeah.
There. So what was the name again? The Dark Web?
The Dark Agenda podcast.
Welcome to the Dark Agenda podcast. We're your hosts,
Randy.
and Alvaro. And this is our technically third episode, but we got banned the first time.
Yeah.
The second time,
The second time.
we had technical issues.
Yeah, we had technical issues, but we changed our podcast name.
We changed our name. We set up our equipment right.
Yeah.
You should hear us fine now. We should be good to go.
So I guess technically, in reality, I guess this would be our first
Episode 1.
episode 1. Technically 3, but episode 1.
Lots of failures and trying and
It's an experience.
yes. The Alberto and the experience. Alright, so where should we begin, Randy boy?
Where do you want to begin, Alberto boy? You're the one with the questions.
I guess a continuation from the first episode,
All right.
which we ended on. We discussed COVID-19,
Yeah.
the vaccines.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly do like a
Like a recap.
recap. Yeah.
All right.
So, what do you have to say about COVID-19 in general?
In general,
Yeah.
I think it's a scam. it's a pandemic. COVID-19 is a pandemic. Let's just put the disclaimers out there. This is just before we get banned.
Get banned again?
Yeah. All right. So this is just a conversation, right?
It's just a conversation between two friends.
Yeah.
We have no.
This is just our reviews on the topic.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Don't take anything we say seriously.
Yeah.
It's just opinion.
Opinion and beliefs. And
Yes.
that's
Nothing here we're saying is fact or from a scientific person or anything. It's just our opinions.
Yeah.
So carry on, boy.
Alberto's.
Carry on with your beliefs about COVID-19. Why do you think it's a pandemic?
Because, like I said, I believe Fauci is responsible for the leak because he funded the research. He gave money to Wuhan, and then I guess they're saying what they're saying on the news is that how do they know that China didn't use that money to supercharge the COVID-19 virus? Because in reality, I mean, coronavirus has been around for fucking longest. So this is just this was this virus was contained in a lab. So then how do you? And they're saying that it potentially could have been engineered. So how do you know? This, they're saying
So none of this has been proven, but is believed to have come from the lab. And you think
that's the origin theory.
Right.
That they don't believe that it came from a bat.
right? So what makes you think Fauci is directly responsible?
Because he's the one that funded the research. He's the one that funded the lab.
But in his testimony with Rand Paul, he explicitly said that he did not want them to do the gain of function research.
Right.
So he didn't want them to do it. They might have done it behind his back or something. So why do you think maybe he should be held responsible for funding an untrustworthy organization? But you think he planned the COVID-19 pandemic, him personally?
Like him personally?
Yeah, he was involved in releasing it and everything.
I believe that he's in cahoots with the government and Bill Gates.
With the United States government?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's go over this again.
Yeah. and release.
So Fauci, the United States government,
Yeah.
Bill Gates, and some other rich people,
Yeah.
they planned this pandemic.
Yeah.
For what? What was their goal?
To control a population. The virus is to depopulate the world. To control, they're saying that there's too many people in the world, and that we're becoming too overpopulated. So this was like a way to depopulate.
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that the world is too populated? Did somebody say that?
No, but I'm not saying that that's what somebody said that, but like if you look at the numbers, how many people are on this in this world right now? Like it's like 8 billion or something like that.
Close to, yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Like there's too many people in the world.
So you feel that way.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That the government feels that way too?
Yeah. They believe like I said like because if you read like it's basically this is the Great Reset. I don't know if you don't know anything about that.
I've heard of it. Another conspiracy theory.
It's the Great.
What does that mean? What are they trying to accomplish?
That basically it's like basically the New World Order. That's basically what it is.
Well, does it mean like mass killings of people? Like
Yeah.
hundreds of millions of people?
Yeah, like whatever. It's like I said, it's a way to depopulate the world. You know, a way to control the numbers, and just a way for them to control everything. Like to like start over with everything. Like basically, so like I said, like it's the Great Reset. So it's like a way to put a reset on the world and start anew and you know, I guess whatever problems we've had. Like up to now, it's a way to like try for them to like try to fix everything, like everything we've experienced so far, like world hunger and shit like that.
So how many people are we talking here that they're trying to kill?
I don't know. I'm not the girl. Probably.
Like half the world, maybe like 2, like 3 billion.
They're like Thanos. Could it possibly?
Really?
I think so.
Okay, so they're just gonna do that. And the people that are still alive, are they going to be okay with that? Is it going to be what's going to happen once half the world disappears or die?
I don't know if it's going to be like half, but I think it's going to be like a good number of people that are going to like that are going to die.
But do you understand? Like, they say they kill 100 million people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So the rest of us that are still alive, after they do that, it's going to be insane. It's going to be like a world war, basically.
How do you feel? What do you mean? How do you see that it's going to be like a world war?
Because if the government kills 100 million people,
yeah,
that's a lot of people to kill.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would be okay with that.
That's because not everybody's going to see it that way. Like just like you, Alberto, you don't believe that the government's out to get us, right?
Not trying to kill us, no.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of people like half of the world like this. We're living in a divided world already, where it's like. There's people that want to get vaccinated, and there's all the half that doesn't want to get vaccinated because they don't trust it. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be like the same thing. There's gonna be people that see it that are gonna be able to see it that way, and other people are not gonna see it that way, because.
So how is the government gonna kill all these people without the other people seeing that it's the government?
Through the vaccine.
But that directly linked to the government in some way. You'll see all these vaccinated people are dying, so there must be something wrong. There must have been something planned in the vaccine, so people become suspicious.
Yeah, but then they don't take responsibility. They don't take accountability for because you know how they say, like you said, that there's not that many reported deaths even though there's 5,000 or more. Actually, up to like almost like 6,000 now of reported deaths. Yeah, you said alleged deaths.
Yeah, because it's not confirmed.
It's not confirmed. But it's not confirmed, nor it's not rejected either. It's not denied. They're not denying that they didn't die of it either.
Right, it has to be investigated.
Which I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
And I like to lean towards the higher number.
Of course you do. It's in your nature.
And just like how there's all of a sudden people are having a symptom with the vaccine right now with heart inflammation. There's like 1,000 cases of heart inflammation. Even the CDC, they released an article saying that they said that that these vaccines are related to the heart inflammation, the cause of heart inflammation. There's already like 1,000 cases. Mm-hmm. Or there's like 1,200 or something like that. For now.
Like young people, right?
So they said 12 to 39. So Alberto, how you feeling? How you feeling, Alberto? Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Not really, but it's been that way for a while. I guess because the way I eat. A burger will kill me before the vaccine.
How do you know? And the vaccine will only enhance it.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna lead to a heart attack, yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. What else? Do you have anything else to say about the vaccines? Do you have any proof that the government put something in the vaccines?
What do you mean that they put anything in the vaccines? They said that the spike protein causes all these side effects.
The spike proteins?
Yeah, so they call it spiked proteins.
Okay. It's causing the heart inflammation.
Yeah. And the side effects.
What other side effects have you seen
What side effects have I seen?
from the vaccine?
Like you know, people they get like really sick, like they get like heart. I mean, it's on the fact sheet whether they get like sore arm. Was it
like flu-like symptoms?
Yeah, flu-like symptoms, a headache or something, like pain, like some sort of like soreness or pain or something. But I've seen that do sometimes to the extreme, where it's like people like they feel like absolute shit, like.
Right, you mentioned that you knew some people that went through hell.
Yeah, like they went through hell. Like they felt like they were dying from the vaccine. Like two of my coworkers, they felt that way. So, and then I got reported like at the like where I work, like there's other like at the jail, like there's more people, officers that they felt like shit too.
And now your job is still not mandatory.
It's not mandatory, but like I'm so far like there's only 3 of us on my job that haven't been vaccinated. Everybody, yeah.
Out of like what, like 100 people? How many people at your job?
I mean, at the building that I'm in, like, because I work for the jail, so then I work at like the personnel department building. So, in our building, there's maybe like 20 people, maybe.
Oh, okay. So 3 of you haven't gotten it.
Yeah.
So what do you think is gonna happen to the other 17 people that they get vaccinated?
I don't know. Some of them may. Let's just say some of them, their health, they might get sick.
Okay. And your family was vaccinated too, right?
Yeah.
You're the only one in your family?
I'm the only one in my family that hasn't been vaccinated.
Are you worried about them?
Yeah, I'm concerned. Yeah.
Okay. Like, are you like, if you had a choice, they wouldn't have gotten vaccinated, right?
Well, I told them, like, I told my family, I'm not taking that shit. Like, they wanted me to take it, and I told them I don't trust it, and I'm not gonna take it.
And you believe that it will be mandated soon?
Yeah, I believe it's only a matter of time before it becomes mandatory. Yeah.
How soon do you think?
Well, with the Delta variant, supposedly the bullshit Delta variant.
Because you don't believe in that either.
No, I don't believe in that one either, because I believe that they're coming out with the Delta variant. They're using that to target the unvaccinated because they're still, or like maybe a little less than half the U.S. population that has not been vaccinated, because either they don't believe in it, or they're undecided over the fact if they want to take it or not.
So they came up with a Delta variant to like try to scare you.
Yeah, to try to scare us into getting it vaccinated.
Well, don't viruses mutate? Don't they do that?
Yeah, but doesn't the same thing with the flu? Doesn't the flu mutate?
I don't know.
They say they want to crush this virus so that way we can go back to normal. But so what do they mean by crush this virus? Do they mean like they want to like completely wipe it out? Because that's never gonna happen. This coronavirus is never gonna completely disappear. There's never gonna be 0 cases.
Yeah, once it's here to stay, right?
Yeah. Just like the flu. The flu's still around.
Right, yeah.
So that.
You get a flu shot every year. Well, some people, yeah.
Yeah. So Alberto, let me ask you this: Do you take flu shots?
I took it once, and yeah, I had a bad side effect. Like I actually got sick from it. And
How do you know that wasn't just the flu?
I don't know. It could have been the flu, but I haven't taken it in like a couple years. Because I don't really get the flu. I haven't gotten the flu in the past 2 years, 2 or 3 years. So I just avoid it.
So why did you just avoid this vaccine? You know, if you don't take the flu shot, then what made you take the vaccine shot? The COVID-19
I got COVID, and I got it horribly, and I was sick for like a week.
So you don't believe in natural immunity? Like once, because they say they say that once you've gotten COVID, the likelihood of you getting it again is unlikely. It's like you have a very small chance of actually getting it again. So you don't believe in your immune system?
Well, I didn't know about that before I got the vaccine, and my sister knows 2 or 3 people that got COVID twice, and the second time they got it worse. So you can get it twice.
How old were they? That person?
Mid-20s, mid-30s. So she knows 2 people that got it twice, and the antibodies, it varies from person to person. So you have the antibody for like 3 months, 6 months, whatever. So I still will take the vaccine even though I have it, because I don't want to go through like being sick for a week, having the chills, having fever, coughing. This is the sickest I've ever been, so I don't want to go through that again. So that's why I took the vaccine.
Umber's becoming a little cocky over here.
Just having fun, man.
Just having fun? Just having fun?
Yes.
Just having fun? Just having fun? We're just having fun here, folks.
So, like we talked about in the first episode, you believe that now all the 600,000 deaths are real COVID?
No, I don't believe that shit. I like to lean towards the lower numbers.
Why do you think that?
Because I like I said, I believe in reality the COVID-19 is just a flu, you know.
Well, that's right, because you believe COVID-19 is not even real, it's just a flu.
Right. Because like I said before, like COVID-19, I mean, well, COVID's been around since for the longest. So
wait, like not COVID, coronavirus.
Coronavirus has been around since like the 1900s or some shit. So and basically all that was just like flu, you know. Like they say that you get the corona, like usually like once you're born, like as an infant. They said that you like most likely you already get it when you're
You get what?
You get coronavirus when you're a baby.
Yeah, but those are different coronavirus. This is COVID-19. This is a different virus.
Exactly, because it was engineered in the lab. It's a slightly stronger strain
of
the virus.
So is it the flu or not?
Yeah.
Is it a new flu? Like, is it different from the regular flu?
Right. It's like a little bit stronger, obviously.
A little bit stronger. Okay.
Because like I said, like all because they said that if you look up coronavirus, like it says like it's like a respiratory illness. That's all it is, and you get it like. You get it like you usually get it when you're a baby. So then
you should be protected for the rest of your life.
Pretty much.
So why are some people getting sick when they catch COVID-19?
Because again, like you said, it's everybody's different, right? Everybody has a different response to the virus. You know, some people get it like really bad, and some people it could be that some people have died from it. Like obviously, if you have pre-existing conditions, if you have a weak ass immune system, then of course you're gonna die from COVID-19. Or if you have pre-existing.
I remember the first episode you said that if you do all the right things, you eat well, you meditate, you shouldn't have to worry about anything getting sick.
Right.
Do you think that's true for everyone?
Yeah.
Every single person, like no matter what their immune system is, what the biology is.
Well, like I said, if people actually ate well and took care of their health, and instead of eating like fucking garbage ass food like fucking burgers and pizza and greasy ass shit all the time, and you know, instead of like always like, you know, obviously
that would help in every aspect of everybody's lives.
Right.
But that's impossible. You can't really control that. People are just gonna eat what they can.
Right.
Or whatever.
Exactly, and that in itself, and people are gonna smoke. Like the same thing with cigarettes. You know, if you smoke cigarette, you're gonna make yourself sick.
Yeah,
too.
People know that and they still do it.
Exactly.
So.
And that takes a factor towards your health. Obviously, eating junk food and smoking and drinking, you know, that all affects your health. So of course, like if you do all those things, then of course it's gonna affect your health. And then when a virus comes along and it attacks your body, then of course the likelihood of you dying is increases because you're what's it called? You're living a bad lifestyle, unhealthy lifestyle.
So do you think, is it okay for vaccines to exist, just not be mandatory?
Yeah, I believe vaccine, like if people want to take vaccines, that's up to them. It's their choice. You know, so but I don't think it should be forced on the people like to get vaccinated.
I don't think any vaccine has ever been forced.
Well, right.
So
Well, actually, in schools, you're required to, in order for you to be a school, you're required to get vaccinated, right?
yeah, but you don't have to go to school. You can be homeschooled.
Yeah, but that's true. But majority of people they go to school. There's a very small amount of people that
Well, if you're congregating with other kids and have like, I don't know, measles or some other tuberculosis or some other deadly disease, the school should, if they want to, they should require it so that they don't infect other kids.
But now a lot of people, like right now, a lot of parents are homeschooling their kids because they don't trust the vaccine, so they're not putting their kids back to school, especially now in this fall, in the school year that's coming up, where everyone's back, everything's going to go back to normal, and schools are going to reopen, and it's 100% everyone has to be back at school. There's going to be parents that don't want their kids to go back to school because they, like I said, they don't want their kids to be wearing masks or getting vaccinated to go back to school.
Is there any school that's mandating, high school is mandating the COVID vaccine? High school, middle school, or something?
I think so. I think they're all I know colleges they're mandating students to get vaccinated. I don't know if that's the same case. I believe what's it called that they're gonna start mandating it for schools. Yeah, because I think I heard Cuomo say something in that regard, where they're telling the kids to tell the parents that if you know, if they don't have the time for the kids to get vaccinated, that they could do it at the schools. Because now I don't know if you heard that they have a vaccine ambassadors. They're gonna go door to door to people that haven't been vaccinated. Didn't you hear about that?
No, where is that? In New York?
No, here, everywhere.
In the country?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go door to door and what?
They're gonna go to like they're called the vaccine ambassadors, where they're gonna go they're gonna have basically they want to encourage people to get vaccinated. So anybody that's not been vaccinated, they're gonna go door to door, and they're gonna they said that they want to have one-on-one conversations, because they're like, oh, we know people, the people are hesitant still and have, what do you call it? They have questions, so we want to have that one-on-one conversation to encourage people to get vaccinated. So they said that they have COVID ambassadors and volunteers that are going to be going door to door to people's houses to try to encourage them to get vaccinated.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I do, because you're. What do you mean? If people have made the decision not to get vaccinated, then why are you going to try to encroach on on my choice not to? I made a decision.
Not everybody that hasn't been vaccinated has made the definite choice on not getting vaccinated.
Right. I mean, I understand that there's still some people that are undecided. I get that, but
they don't have time.
Right.
Or they don't know much about the vaccine.
Yeah.
Or they're reading things online. It has them oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So they have people, just send people there to show them the facts, whatever information they need.
You mean fake facts?
Facts regardless. Fake or not.
Fake facts. Just like the fake science.
By who? Dr.
Fauci? Dr. Fauci? I believe in freedom from Fauciism.
What? Is that religion? Fauciism.
Yeah.
That's not your religion.
That's religion, Fauciism. You believe it? You believe in everything Fauci says that comes out of his mouth?
He's my God.
Everything out of his mouth is gold.
I don't believe anything that comes out of everybody's mouth. I just do my own research.
Have you?
Capiche. I don't believe Dr. Fauci has told the whole truth, but I don't think he's evil or something. He had malicious intent.
Dr. Fauci is the new Dr. Kevorkian.
He's like running experiments on all of us.
Yeah, exactly. Because I believe, like I said, I don't believe that. Like I said, the reason why I don't trust the vaccine is because, let's just call it what it really is. It's an experimental vaccine.
Okay. So let's get down to it. What do you think is going to happen? Are people just going to die, or is some other like severe side effects you're going to have?
It's gonna be like severe side effects that's gonna cause like that's gonna lead to death.
In a majority of cases.
Yeah.
Like
Just
people that take the vaccine
yeah.
are going to die.
Yeah.
So we're talking like maybe 50 million people in the United States die from the vaccine directly.
Right.
And when do you think this is going to happen?
Within the next between now and next year.
So like by the end of 2022, we'll have maybe 50 million deaths.
Or more. Who knows?
From the vaccine.
Yeah, from the vaccine. Yeah.
Okay. How do you think the country's going to react to that?
Some people are gonna start waking up to the bullshit, which is like they're gonna start seeing like, oh, there's something wrong with the vaccine, and then other people are just gonna be completely oblivious to it. They're just gonna be like, oh, you know, because they're like, again, of course, the government's gonna deny it. They're gonna be like, they're gonna spin it somehow, some way.
Like, oh, it's a mistake in the lab or something.
Yeah, or something like that. They're gonna spin it somehow.
So your family could be part of that 50%.
Yeah, there's a chance. Yeah, just.
So,
because everyone in your family's gotten vaccinated, right?
pretty much.
So what do you mean by pretty much? Like, is there someone that still hasn't gotten vaccinated from your family?
Yes, my girlfriend hasn't been vaccinated yet.
Then why hasn't she been vaccinated?
She just hasn't had the time.
Does she believe in it, or does she have questions?
She has no opinion on it. It's like she'll get it eventually, but she hasn't gotten it yet.
So what if she tells you, Alberto, like, what if she tells you, Alberto, I'm not taking it?
I'll be like, okay.
Okay. So, Alberto, what about when they lower the age, the age of, that's required for vaccinations? Let's say, right, what's the age right now? Up to 12 to 16? 12, right? So what if they lower it down, right? Let's say like they lower it down, and then they say, would you get your daughter vaccinated?
I don't think so.
But what if they mandate it? What if it becomes mandatory?
For her to like go to school or something?
No, I'm talking about like to be mandated to take the vaccine. I'm talking about in general, like once the vaccine becomes mandated, like they're gonna say you have.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
You don't. So you don't see anything wrong with that then? You don't see anything wrong.
I don't believe it should be mandated.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
I don't feel a need. I don't think she needs it.
Yeah.
I don't think she needs it. But yeah, and I don't think it should be mandated. But like to go to school or something.
But let's say it does get mandated, right? They say everyone, okay, you know, like, you know, obviously there's still people that don't want to get vaccinated, and you know, with this Delta variant, you know, it's gonna spread, and we're gonna be facing a potential third lockdown, and if everybody doesn't take it, you know, we're gonna have to shut down everything down again. So we're gonna in order to prevent that, we're gonna mandate it for everyone to get vaccinated. Mm-hmm. Would you agree there's something wrong? Would you then see there's something wrong there, or no?
You mean like
in that that the government's overreaching?
Let's see. I'll think about that. I don't know. My answer is I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I have to think more about it. I don't want to leave dead space. But that I agree with you on. It shouldn't be mandated.
Okay.
And I don't think it will be. You think it will?
I think it will be, yeah. Because again, like they said that there's certain, like they said that there's certain states that where the vaccination rate is like below even 50%, or even below 40, where it's like 30%, 22%. So they're saying that those states are prone to this Delta variant coming, and then it's also prone for. They said that, well, Fauci and Murphy and Cuomo, they're all saying that it's no longer a pandemic for the vaccinated, but it's a pandemic for the unvaccinated.
Is that a lie?
Yeah, because it's fear mongering tactics. It's a way to get the unvaccinated to get vaccinated.
But I have heard that the Delta variant is.
Why do they keep on insisting? Like everything, everywhere you hear, like you see a whole bunch, so many commercials on TV and the radio. Oh, please get vaccinated. Like, what if we? Like I said, it's a choice. So then, what if we don't want to get vaccinated?
Then you don't.
As of for now, but like I said, I strongly.
As of today, there's no mandate.
As of today, there's no right.
You're good.
Right, but I believe. But like I said again, like on the news, they're saying that this Delta variant is like COVID on steroids.
Right, it's like 60% more dangerous.
Yeah, they're saying that, and especially it said that it's more dangerous towards the people within the age group that refuse to get vaccinated.
Right, because they're unvaccinated. So
I believe I believe it's bullshit. Because why is it only that it's okay? So why isn't it that it's the older age groups that are prone to this stronger? Wouldn't it make more sense that if this is a stronger strain, that the people more prone to the virus are the elderly?
But aren't the majority of elderly vaccinated already?
I don't know.
I think so.
Probably, but
the first ones to get.
All right, but it's not. But again, there's not. But they said that it's not guaranteed that the vaccine is going to protect you 100% from the virus.
It's 95%. It's pretty close. And there's some people that still gotten sick.
Yeah, but
not as much. Unless you're unvaccinated.
Yeah, but it still doesn't fully protect you from the virus. There's still that 5% chance.
Yes.
That you will get it.
And there have been some people who have gotten it.
And then if this is a stronger strain, what makes you think that this vaccine is gonna 100% protect you from this strain, right? If this strain is described as being on steroids and it's a lot stronger than the previous strain, wouldn't you need another booster shot or something to protect yourself from this strain? What makes you think?
Not really.
What makes you think? Well, not yet, but.
Well, they don't know 100% because it came out like 2 months ago, the Delta variant. So they don't know the effects on vaccinated people. So we'll find out.
Yeah.
But the vaccines have been tested to be pretty effective against like most of the strains or all of the strains.
How do they know? You can't predict the future. So how do you know? I mean, obviously there's gonna be more variants out there.
Well,
but
they know because there's not like a surge of vaccinated people showing up to the hospital with COVID.
That you know of.
Well, we've heard about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't believe you're saying that you believe the media tells you the truth all times at every time, that they report all the news.
No, but I think you would hear from people if you
what
getting overwhelmed.
But what if they don't want you to hear that
Who?
or see that?
Who?
The news. Like, let's say they didn't want to cover that because it doesn't fit their agenda.
Okay, so then we're getting into what ifs. You say that about anything.
That's true, but Alberto, this is called the dark agenda. So we go deep into it.
Yeah, but we have to try to make sense of it.
We are trying to make sense of it.
How do you know anybody's telling you any truth ever?
That's true.
How do you live?
By being constantly vigilant and distinguishing what is truth and what's a lie. You know, like they say, in order to uphold freedom, one must be constantly vigilant. In order to uphold freedom, one must be constantly vigilant.
Okay, so let's get to the meat of this, which is the government. They use COVID to kill some people, right?
Right.
So now they're going to use vaccines to kill even more people.
Right.
Okay. Do you have any proof of this?
Do I have any proof of this? No.
Do you have like anybody saying anything suspicious? Any documents? Any emails? Any
well, again, there's doctors out there that are speaking out against it. So we even have our own doctors, or well, at least a small percentage of doctors, with maybe like 40%, that don't want that, and doctors and nurses that are speaking out against this whole COVID-19 and the vaccines, and saying that, oh, it's a scam, and don't listen to what everybody's telling you, that it's all fake science and all that.
So why do you believe those doctors and not the other doctors?
Because why would they be lying? Why would they lie?
Why would the government lie?
Because the government's corrupt. You believe the government's corrupt, right? You believe there's corruption in government, right?
Yes, there's corruption.
So exactly. So then, why would you believe anything they say is the truth? Or what makes you think that they are telling the truth? Or if they are telling the truth, what makes you think that it's to our benefit? How do you know it's not to benefit them? Like when it's convenient to them, they might tell you the truth. But other than that, why? If everybody agrees that there's corruption in government, and that politics is a dirty game. So if that's the case, then why do you?
So we shouldn't believe anything they say.
Right. Or at least you should learn to distinguish between what is fact and what is fiction. Like, or at least. I'm not saying that to like psychoanalyze everything, but I'm saying at least people should use their judgment and their intuition, and at least question if what they're saying is the truth, because some people are just going along with this and not even asking any questions. You're just saying, oh, people are saying, like, no, they say, oh, people, there's a virus coming, and oh, we're gonna require you to all get vaccinated because it's gonna kill you, and people are just going along with it, not asking any questions. The only people that are really concerned about it are the people that to this day are still unvaccinated. Majority of people, they don't ask no questions. They don't do their research. They just went along with whatever the government told them to do. And that is the fact.
You and your facts.
Alberto.
Don't do that ever.
Alberto.
Okay, so let's go 2 years in the future.
All right, but okay, Alberto. So let me tell you this: do you believe the government cares about us? Do you believe they genuinely care for the people?
As a whole, no. But maybe individual people in the government, yes.
So you think the government only cares about themselves?
I don't know, because the government, I don't know, it's like a whole bunch of different branches and stuff. I don't know.
So you're saying overall they don't care about us. That's what you're saying, right?
It's not that they don't care about us. It's just like everyone. They only care about themselves and their family. Like,
okay, so you're
first and foremost,
so you're saying that the government only cares about themselves and those closest to them, right?
Just like most of us.
All right. So you're saying that they don't really care about like the population in general. Like they don't care what's in their best interest of the people. Just whoever's ever in their inner circle.
Yes, but I don't believe that they're trying to do harm to the population, or like trying to intentionally.
Okay, but let me ask you this. So then, if they don't care about the rest, if they don't care about the rest of the population, then what makes you think they're telling the truth to any of us?
And about what?
About anything they say. If they really don't care, if you're saying they don't care about us, right? For the most part. So then, what makes you think that they have the good intentions of the people, aside from themselves and those closest to them?
Well, I don't know their intentions.
Right. So then, what makes you think?
It's hard for me to make a judgment on that.
So then, again, like I said, like what makes you think they're telling the truth to the people?
They're just doing what they think they should do, like in terms of pandemic or vaccines, whatever. And some governors or some elected officials do the right thing. Some government officials do the wrong thing. That's what I think of. Like, I don't think it's like a collective hive mind, like they're planning this or they have an agenda. Sometimes they have an agenda, but for certain things, for most of the time, it's just like their individual thinking.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't believe that. Why not?
Yeah.
Because obviously it's a Democratic Party and a Republican Party for a reason. So you guys have. sort of like a hive mind. I mean, you might not. You might. I'm talking about. Well, I mean them.
Who?
Republicans and Democrats.
Like they each have a hive mind, separate hive minds.
Yeah.
Okay, hive mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, yeah. Like you said, I believe. Yeah, they might not agree on everything, but for the most part, I believe that they all have like a common way of thinking. Otherwise, why would they be in that party?
Right, and I don't think there should be those parties anymore.
So what do you believe that there should be?
I think there should be individual people running for president, governor, whatever, Congress. They should tell us their ideas, and then if we agree with them, we vote for them. If not, we vote for somebody else. But I guess it makes it easier because you're like, oh, they're Republicans, so and they believe this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll vote for them.
Yeah.
But I think there should be more parties. It shouldn't just be Republican. Because the last election, I would have voted for Bernie Sanders.
Okay. So let me tell you. Do you believe that we elect the president, or do you believe the president's already chosen and that he's just a puppet?
I believe we do elect the president. Yes.
Because I mean, there's people out there there's even people that actually follow the government. They believe that the president, he's just a puppet and he answers to somebody and he's not really running the country. And yeah, I believe that.
So okay, but you also believe that we don't choose the president either, right?
Right, I believe that too. Yeah.
Okay, so why even have a president if he's not running things? Well, when they let
It's because it's all a charade. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's to like I said, I believe democracy is an illusion to gain, like, for people to believe that there's a democracy, but when there really isn't.
Okay, so who runs the country?
You already know.
Say the name.
The 1%. The
AKA
8%. The elites.
AKA
The Illuminati. Dun dun dun.
That's a lot to unpack. Okay. So we don't choose the president, and the president doesn't do anything anyway.
Right.
He's just like a front man? What is he?
He's like, exactly, he's a front man.
So they chose Trump.
Right. They chose Trump, but then they saw that they really couldn't control Trump because Trump was like, he's kind of like a loose cannon. He kind of just...
Does the person they choose know they were chosen? Or do they think it's a democracy?
They know. I mean, they're obviously in on it. Because I think they're told, oh, listen, you're gonna win, but we're gonna put some competition in there for you.
So it's all charade?
Yeah, exactly. It's all smoke and mirrors.
So all the candidates know too?
Well, I don't know about that, but maybe. Because I said maybe they gotta create a competition for like the person that you're gonna choose, so make it believable enough that there's a chance for anybody else to vote for other. There's options out there for other people to vote for.
So how is like, let's say somebody just out of left field decides, oh, I want to be president. Do they know like they're gonna be chosen by a group of people, or how does it work?
Well, and like, let's say, like you mean like a regular normal person, like, so one day decides, oh, I'm gonna run for president.
Yeah, like, let's say there's some podcasters that I listen to.
Yeah.
And they talk about maybe running in the future. Like,
yeah.
Do they know right now that it's a rigged process, or?
I don't think so. No, I don't. I think probably if they decide to run and get into the political game, maybe they might see on the inside what it's like,
And then some point down the line, as they're running,
yeah,
somebody from up top comes in.
Yeah.
We're gonna choose you or something.
Yeah. Because I mean, we're like, first of all, in order for you to run, you have to have a campaign, and somebody has to endorse you, or people have to endorse you, because obviously you have to raise money for that campaign. Mm-hmm. So then, like, let's say like a regular person, like, where are you gonna get that money from? You obviously have to have like somebody that has money, or at least some sort of money, to endorse you as a person to actually put a campaign together, unless you have money yourself.
Right. That's what Trump did. Yeah.
Yeah. And Bloomberg and yeah.
So what makes you believe this? What makes you so sure that's what happens?
It's just like I said, like it's like I believe it's like a strong belief that that's what goes on, and even people like even my parents like they believe the same thing. They believe that the president he's just a puppet too. Like even though they follow the government, they still believe that the president he's just a puppet, and you know they believe like all forms of government there's corruption.
But they don't believe what you believe, though. Like, that there's entities controlling the whole process. They just believe like it's rigged or something.
They believe that the president is a puppet and that he answers to somebody, but they believe I guess they believe it's the rich too, I guess, yeah. But they don't believe I guess they don't know about the Illuminati.
Right.
Yeah.
So how would you fix the presidential election process? Like, would you take money out? Like, how would you get people elected?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you start over, you start the country over. There's no Illuminati. There's nobody controlling anything. How do you keep it from being corrupt? And somebody actually gets elected by the people.
Well, again, like I believe, like this form of government, like I believe it's no longer serving the people because, like I said, like this government was created by the people for the people, right? But I believe that this government no longer has the people's intentions because, like I said, like shouldn't we be telling the government what to do and not them telling us what to do?
But this only started last year.
Right.
This is a pandemic.
Right. The pandemic, exactly. So then that was a way for them to gain control. They're, you know, obviously, because I believe politicians are power hungry and they only care about their power. Mm-hmm. So obviously, once we get a taste of power, you want more power.
So what are they gonna do to get more power?
This was a way to get more power over the people. By telling us what to do and.
Oh, this was part of the whole pandemic thing?
Yeah.
That's what they released the virus too?
Yeah. To gain over that's another thing too, to gain control over the people.
Control over the people and kill people.
Right. To depopulate the people and also sterilization.
What is that? What do you mean sterilization?
I mean, like, if you get vaccinated, I believe you will become infertile.
So you won't be able to have kids after the vaccine?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we could test that theory?
I guess.
You could test it.
Hey, no, you could test it. Hey. Oh.
Can I go in?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Hot as hell.
Was it a long bike ride?
It was a long, about an hour and a half.
Wow.
But I was coming home, so it wasn't all cycling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was half it was on the
All half walk?
Yeah.
half path,
Okay.
and then the rest were cycling.
Oh, okay.
Boy, is it humid.
Yeah, it's humid.
So humid.
Jeez.
We're gonna have to tell Myra to get us a air conditioner.
Yeah. Bring over a few bags of ice.
Yeah.
Tell her she wants ice baths.
Yeah. Might have to, geez.
Yeah.
See you, man.
All right, see you.
Alright, so what were we talking about?
Yeah, where did we leave off?
The pandemic, they're gonna kill people and get more power.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot to take in. Where do you want to go from here?
What do you mean?
Say we do like another 15 minutes?
Another what? 15? Yeah, that sounds good.
What else do you want to talk about?
What else?
I'll talk a little bit about the Illuminati and the people controlling the elections and everything. Well, let's talk about the elections.
Yeah.
You said that 2016 and 2020 was rigged.
Yeah.
Why? Who rigged it? Who rigged them?
The people, like the people in power.
But, okay. But you said that the president is chosen.
Right.
So there doesn't need to be a rigging of the election. It's just chosen, right?
Right.
All elections are rigged.
Right.
Technically.
Right.
So, which is it?
What do you mean?
Was the 2016 election rigged? Like, was Hillary supposed to win?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
But according to who?
Well, I think according to like the number, like I guess, because again, like I said, like in the what do you call it? I guess like you said, the voting, the elections, they're just a way to make us believe that we have power, the power to choose the person as president, right? So that's what I believe. That's what I believe the election is for, to make us believe that we elect the people, but in reality, they're the ones that choose who they want as president.
Okay.
But I believe in our votes, she was supposed to win, but obviously they chose Trump.
Okay, so the way we voted, Hillary won,
Yeah,
but the Illuminati was not having that, and they chose Trump.
yeah. Because I believe I believe they don't want a woman president.
Okay, so in 2020, Trump won because the people voted for him, but the Illuminati wanted Biden.
Yeah,
Okay, that's intense. Because according to Trump, he won. Well, he said that 3 million illegal people voted in 2016. He would have won by more. And now he's saying in 2020 he won, and that it was rigged. So you believe that?
yeah,
Okay, so Trump should be president
yeah,
according to the people's vote.
yeah.
So did they change the machines or anything? Did they do anything physically with the votes,
Probably.
like the elites?
Yeah.
Is this all like you're just guessing? Like, oh, I don't know.
That's what I believe in.
Okay, so why did the elites want Biden to win?
Because they saw that they couldn't control Trump. You know, he's like I said, he's like a loose cannon.
So did Trump know he was chosen? You say that?
Yeah, I think like I said, like I believe like he saw what it took for him to win, right. So then like,
So wouldn't Trump of all people say something like that? Say something?
well, I mean, he did say that he won, right? He's been saying that.
Said, like,
He didn't concede. That he's been
people would
and
have said like, oh, there's people, they chose Biden. What did he say? Something like that?
maybe
Expose everything.
maybe not. Maybe he, like I said, maybe he's under threat or something. I don't know, like threatened.
Does Trump seem like a guy who keeps his mouth shut? I don't think so.
Maybe they threaten. Maybe they gave him a death threat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but what? He wouldn't continue with the whole race.
Just like the Edward Snowden thing, right? Like he just came out and he exposed the government, saying that we're constantly being watched. And now he's in Russia, and now he's afraid to come back. That's why he chose a country where he can't be extradited, because he knows that if there was any extradition, that he'd be dead.
Oh,
He
he'd be imprisoned.
I think he'd be imprisoned, but then he'd mysteriously die.
Suicide.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that guy. What's it called? I don't know if you saw that that guy.
McAfee?
Yeah, exactly. That he died in prison or something, supposedly.
Yeah, but what did he? What was his charges for? Was it like drugs or something?
I don't know I forgot what it was.
Nothing
But
to do with the government.
I don't know what it was. But then like because they said that even his wife came out and said that he didn't kill himself, because, and there's even like tweets of him before when supposedly when he was criticizing Epstein, when he said that they said that he killed himself, and he said, I wouldn't do what Epstein did.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he said I wouldn't commit suicide. So then all of a sudden he commits suicide.
So he has like something on the government, you think?
I don't know, maybe.
Because I don't remember his case being anything involved with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think, like, why would Trump keep egging on like the rape thing and like I won? Wouldn't
Maybe to show America like that he's
trying to,
really,
like, secretly tell us?
yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
This fucking guy. You have anything else to say about the Illuminati?
That they're evil, satanic organization looking to initiate the New World Order. One world currency, cashless society.
Bitcoin?
No, cashless society.
Okay, so how do we exchange? How do we buy things with our cash?
Through, I guess, like I don't know if like you said, like everything is gonna be done through digital now. So it's probably gonna be like, oh, you scan something, and then like you pay like that. Like,
What's wrong with that? Isn't that the feature?
I guess, but like I guess some people they prefer cash. They don't like instead of like just everything being digital. I guess some people. I don't know.
There's always people who are going to prefer old school.
Exactly.
Old ways.
Exactly.
What does it have to do with the Illuminati? I think that's just where it's going.
It's going into communism.
Oh yeah, that's right. The United States is going to become a communist country?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Has it started happening? What's communistic about it right now?
And
is there something far in the future?
we're heading there. This is like I think that COVID-19 is a start.
Step one.
Yeah.
Okay. And that involves killing millions of people.
Like I said, we're not gonna have any choice because I believe the vaccine will be mandated.
It'll be mandated. So you'll have to, like, they're gonna come to your house?
No, it's just gonna be like either you take it or you're not. You're gonna be frozen out.
Okay. So then there's gonna be an uprising of unvaccinated people saying we're not gonna get vaccinated.
Yeah, that's already happening in England. There's been a lot of like protests of people gathering saying that they don't want like are protesting against COVID-19, but they don't cover that. They don't show you that.
News.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a worldwide thing.
Yeah, it's a worldwide thing. Yeah, like I said, like they control the like 90% of like 95% of the world or something.
Who?
The Illuminati.
Well, they can't control the other 5%?
Like, well, I don't know.
Who's the other 5%?
We are.
The unvaccinated?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the people.
They can't control 5% of the people. We have to get more into that in the next episode.
And then
Illuminati, Freemasons,
the Freemasons.
Gates.
Bill Gates.
We have to talk about good old Bill.
Good old Billy.
Bills. Gates and Clinton.
And Hillary.
Yeah, the trifecta.
Yeah. So, Alberto, do you believe that? Do you believe that Bill Gates and Hillary Clinton are pedophiles?
No, I do not believe that because I have no evidence. So
You don't have to have evidence. It could just be a belief.
no, I don't believe it. I have no reason to believe it.
Through association, through Jeffrey Epstein, they have been pictured together multiple times in the sex ring
In the sex ring or just with Epstein?
with Epstein. Have you watched the Epstein documentary?
I watched parts. I haven't finished.
Maybe you should watch the whole thing. And then we should have this conversation.
Fine, I'll watch it.
We'll circle back.
Let's circle back to this.
That's right.
The next episode we'll talk about Bill Gates, Bill and Hillary Clinton, and Epstein and the whole saga.
Yeah.
Because they're all involved in that, right?
Yeah.
And Trump and some other people. Whoever Epstein is associated with.
Yeah. And we'll keep on with current affairs of what's going on.
That's right. Whatever the news or whatever articles we read,
Yeah.
information,
Yeah.
keep up with that.
Well, I think this is about it, and I think we should just close it out.
I guess we'll end it right here.
Yeah. And until next time.
Until next time,
Yeah.
this has been The Dark.
Bro, we should put like, ooh. Yeah. Good luck sleeping tonight.
And we're out.